Hello and welcome to a SMURD video, and today we are looking at Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Blue Senturion, which according to Hasbro is a deluxe figure. No, it is not. But I'm not going to gripe about it just yet. I will gripe about it in a minute. But the exciting thing about this, that this actually, I know a lot of people, Turbo is considered one of the worst seasons out there. Probably next to Operation Overdrive. And Super Mega Force wasn't that bad, but Mega Force was. Anyway, but we all have our opinions. We all like what we liked. You know, I have some seasons that I prefer over others. It doesn't matter. Turbo was a Power Ranger series that I didn't actually mind, to be fair, personally. You know, Vulcan Skull's Monkeys was pretty interesting. So it's really nice that we're getting figures, because this is easily one that they could have kept passing over and over and over. So the fact that we have already got two, you could say we got three figures, even though they said Phantom Ranger was from in space, the not the invisible version. It's technically Origins is from Turbo. If they were doing that in space, in my opinion, they should have had battle damaged Phantom Ranger, and then I would have agreed with that. So we have this package. We have some beautiful artwork on the side. We have what we get in there, and then we have Turbo Blue Senturion. So I'm just going to quickly open this up, and then I may decide to moan a bit. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. They've given this massive box made out that is really, really special. And in reality, you get a tiny little bag this side, and then you get Senturion that side, which is, in my opinion, absolutely diabolical in terms of, can I call it theft? That's probably a bit extreme. The only thing I could say that adds value is that most of these parts seem to be new molded parts, and that's got to be the only way that they can justify the spend of us spending on this figure, because in reality we're getting Silver Ranger from in space. Fair enough, a lot of people did miss out on the first version, so it's kind of cool that they're doing that. But we're also getting his bike. Now, I would have liked the buggy personally, but we're getting the bike. Blue Senturion, they should have, oh, come on, just give us a damn bike. You know we're going to get enough deluxe of this figure with a damn bike at some point. It's almost taking the mick, and a little bit irritating, and just a little bit disappointing from my perspective. Anyway, let's have a look at this figure. So first of all, he has multiple colors on him because he's a police officer, and he does, if I remember correctly, he does this whole traffic light thing or the law thing, etc. They are not, for example, UK colors. I suspect where the footage was taken from in Japan, that perhaps that is from the counterparts where Saban used to get his footage from, and there is a lot of footage in Turbo from there. He reverted back to save money, I'm sure. So we have traffic lights that are not UK traffic lights. I'm not sure about anywhere else in the world, to be honest with you. I'm not really bothered by it, but I just thought it was worth noting, etc. So first of all, he has this beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. And I love the fact on the side it says police rather than Ranger Police. It would have been cool if he sort of span out of the future from SPD or from some sort of other agency, but they never really sort of established that at all, really, to be fair. And he's got the traffic lights all the way around. Just looks very, very nice. It's just a very robotic feel about him, which I do like. I love. Look at that. Look at those circuits in there. That is very nice. So this sort of stuff makes me feel like perhaps it wasn't too bad. And if I think about prices now, what is the average price of a figure? It's probably about 27 quid these days, which is a lot. So the fact that this was just over 10 quid more, is it the end of the world? Probably not. He does have these really bulky feet, etc. So let's just get down to business and get articulation out of the way. Let's move this horrid box. I'm sorry you had to see that. And, you know, sure I've horrified some of you the way I ripped that to pieces. So the head can go all the way around. Can look down, can look up. He's got full motion there. Now this piece is, it sort of moves, but it doesn't really move. So you can lift it up, but you've always got to take that part with you, which I'm not sure if you can see in there. It's literally like a thin skin in there. So just be careful when you are moving around. Just have a double joint, but he's got this sort of piece in the middle there as well. So once again, in fact, that's just a joint, but there's this bit, this sort of overlay skin there, which is odd and probably makes him look more metallic. He's got the movements in the hands, which look cool. He has movement on the chest, but it's such a, what's the word? It's a piece there, so just be careful. Can't move forward, can't move back. It's very nice. And then the legs, you're not going to get much out of that in terms of the splits. And the movement is actually on the ball joint in there, or whatever joint it is. I'm just making stuff up. He does have the double on the leg. I'm just going to be careful because that is tight. So remember, there are methods to loosening your figures if you really want. I do try and keep them tight because I just feel like the tighter they are, the more secure they are and the less wobbly they go over the years. But that's just me. If you're a mover, you could potentially, the effect of not loosening them up could result in you potentially snapping something, I guess is the worry. Right, so what does he come with? So he comes with this extra holster, so you can pop that out very nicely, and then you can pop that in. So I'm doing that right way or not the right way. No, there is a method that you should do that, and you can put his gun in there, which I think is decent. So when he's not in action, that is where the gun goes. Okay, so apologies for the interruption. He does come with his whistle, which I felt looked more like an asthma. So he can stop you if you're being naughty, etc. I'm going to try and show you this. It is very, I can't even get out. It is very small. Let me put it on there. And it does have a little logo on there, which is pretty cool. Very, very simple, very straightforward. It is there. Now, he comes with a blaster. So one side has the lights on, etc. And basically the way that I understand it is it's that transforms into this. Now you do, in terms of blast effect, comes with a little blast effect, and you can just put that there. And he can hold that in his, obviously his gun hand, etc. If I can get in there. I feel like it would be better on the other hand, actually. Now that I've got it there. And then obviously he comes with his other weapon, which once again I think is that, and then it just extends into a sword, which is pretty awesome. I do really like that. That's very cool. So, in all fairness, he does look really, really good. I do. So, just in terms of my feelings on this, and my feelings is around the price point and the fact that what a waste of cardboard, and they could have perhaps saved it. But I think that was more about them saving face and trying to show that this is a better figure, and that's why you spend that extra money. It doesn't work like that. We're not naive people. We are not stupid. We understand things. We understand that you've hiked the prices. Be honest, give a normal box, and just charge us 40 quid if you want to charge us. We want Blue Senturion. We're going to buy it because we're that big of fans. You don't need to be coy with us now, but Hasbro will always continue doing this. I'm afraid we're sort of stuck with this routine. At least at the moment, other than one repaint I'm aware of, we haven't got. Actually, no. What am I saying? We've had loads of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Anyway, let's wrap up this review anyway. Okay, so here is Blue Senturion next to Phantom Ranger from Turbo, and the closest thing to a Ranger. I mean, I could have done Zeo, I guess, but I went with Andrus, who Actually, I don't think he ever met Blue Senturion. Anyway, just so you can see the size difference. So this is a really great figure. So I know that I've griped a lot, but this figure is nice. I do like how he looks. I like how the detail he's got. He's got some nice weapons with him, etc. I just wish he had come with his bike, and I will be irritated when Hasbro eventually do that, and I probably will express that as well, because it's, well, that's my video. I'm allowed to express whatever I want, I guess, as long as I'm not rude and, you know, a dick, which I don't think I am most of the time. Anyway, if you do have liked my video and have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that is subscribed. Appreciate you folks a great deal. It's really, you guys make my channel. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.